Hello, this is Patrick Raymond demonstrating my stance on the West Chime Street site. The site is located here, and I call my take on the site the social gradient. But before we get into that, let's take a visit to the site. Usually the best way to understand a site and its surrounding context is to simply visit it and explore the spaces in and around it. In this video, I'll be showing you my journey through the surrounding context of the site and my diagnosis of those spaces. Our first stop is the Student Health Center's waiting room. While the room is empty now, it can get pretty full on a busy day. My initial observation about the room was how close the chairs are together. Two people sitting next to each other would be awkwardly close, creating a situation I like to call compression. This is a situation in which the social interaction of two people is impeded by their tight proximity. Our second stop is a practice room in the School of Music. This room puts its occupants into complete isolation. There's no sound, no visual distractions, and generally no social interaction at all. This space creates a condition I like to call separation, in which occupants are so far from each other that they can't interact socially. Now that we've established the extremes of the social gradient, compression on the left and separation on the right, it's time to visit the final space in which we will see the moderation of this gradient. The final space we're going to visit is a restaurant. Here we can find a combination of compression and separation by observing the tables. If you take a look at this diagram, you'll see that the people at each table are compressed or confined to their table, while at the same time separated or divided from all the other tables. This moderation of the social gradient creates an excellent social environment.
Thanks.
Now that we've seen all the relevant spaces, the design can be explained. The design strives to practically serve as a social environment by modeling itself similarly to the restaurant's tables. If we were to think of each room as a table, you could see this similarity. However, to improve this concept, the design also offers the opportunity for different tables to interact by providing a large social space, or in this case, a greenhouse, that connects almost every room in the complex. This makes cross-room socialization an instantaneous availability. The design's greenhouse is also of significant symbolic importance. It is literally a product of the spaces around it. This was possible because the location of the greenhouse was decided beforehand, therefore allowing the spaces that were placed around it to shape it. This is symbolic of unity, Because unity can conform to anyone, just like this greenhouse conforms to its surrounding spaces.